Hey guys, welcome back to the OPPO Reno YouTube channel. Today we are going to unbox the Reno 3 Pro. What you see here is a big box. This is a reviewer's kit. It's not the retail box. Inside this there are multiple components, so we are going to unbox this and take a look at the device and some other boxes inside. What does it have? What does it say? Let's see. So regarding the Reno 3 Pro, it's a dual punch hole camera, front camera phone. So that's kind of the highlight of this phone according to OPPO. That's why it's in the front. Now we are going to open the box. Okay. Reno 3 Pro. Okay. Now the box is open. Another box inside. Okay. Reno 3 Pro. OPPO is the sponsor of ICC. So there you go. Usual box. Taking a look at the box details, we have the SAR value, which is 1.18 watts per kg for head and 1.07 watts per kg for body. And the band supported in this phone seems like it's a 4G phone. Maybe it's a 4G model. Maybe there's a 5G variant as well, but this one's a 4G variant with LTE, FDD and TDD bands and 8GB RAM, 128GB storage. This is sky white. That's the color. It's a dual SIM phone, so you can definitely use dual SIMs here. That's about it. It says made in India, designed by OPPO. The pricing is yet unknown for us because this is given to us under embargo. So we don't have any idea about the pricing. What do you think the pricing is? And I think if the announcement is already out, what do you think about the pricing? Do let me know in the comment section below. The month and year of manufacture is February 2020. Okay, not an old phone then. It's recently imported. I'll keep this by the side and take a look at the other box contents, the real box. There is also the OPPO Enco free true wireless earphones. Okay, these are pretty much like the Realme Buds but well designed. They are like the AirPods but looking different. So this is OPPO's version of the true wireless earphones. Alright, this is something that we'll unbox as well. This has ultra dynamic speakers. That's what they say. It's a 13.4mm driver, and there is a sliding and tapping mechanism for touch, and there is also AI uplink noise cancellation during calls. So I think it uses AI for noise cancellation, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It has 25 hours of battery life. 20 hours on the case and 5 hours on the earphones. How much this is going to cost is something that we'll find out as well. If you already know, again in the comments we'll talk about it. And the other things that we have in the box are, okay. So on this tray there is a car and there is a miniature of the Taj Mahal. I think it's for demo purposes. We can take photos using these props. That's what the idea is. But otherwise, there is also a small box with an adapter. I'll tell you why the adapter is here. And there is also a photo, which I am assuming is a photo taken on the Reno 3 Pro. This is using the night mode, so it's a long exposure photo, and we are going to see it under LED lighting. That's why this box is given, just to showcase this photo. I think it's a really nice print. It's a matte finish print, and the photo looks really good. So does the Reno 3 Pro really take these good photos? Something that we will have to find out in the review, but definitely looks good. What do you think? We'll show you a close-up of the photo with this box and the lights. Let us know what you think. This is the photo shot on the Reno 3 Pro. Now Ayaji will switch the lights on. Ayaji, wow, LED lights, photo. I don't know why. This is a nice showcase, but that's pretty much the use of this box. You can see the LED light here that turns on with the adapter. So that's the showcase box of the OPPO Reno 3 Pro. Okay, so these are the two boxes inside the big box. Now unboxing the main box, Reno 3 Pro. Already I told you about the SAR value and everything. Typical box from OPPO. I'm expecting earphones. I'm expecting a case, a decent case. Let's see. First up, the box, and we have a TPU case and instructions and the OPPO style SIM ejector tool, of course. Well, nice case. Now time for a look at the Reno 3 Pro. Wow, looks really good. Really looks really good. I'm not saying just for the camera. And it's got a nice design. But let's go through the highlights first. It's got a 44 megapixel dual punch hole camera. That's the highlight of this phone.
One of the important features of the Reno 3 Pro is its optical zoom camera, which is at 2x. There is also a 5x hybrid zoom and 20x digital zoom. This is in addition to the quad camera setup.
And ultra clear 108 MP image, which means that they are using some software magic to create 108 MP images. They used to do this with the ultra resolution way back when the Find series was at Find 5 or something. There is a 6.4 inch Super AMOLED screen. So that's the screen. 30 watt VOOC flash charge 4. So that's the charging technology. It's got a 3.5mm jack at the bottom. 3.5mm jack and the USB-C port at the bottom. So you get both of it. And seems like a decent speaker set. And otherwise you have a OPPO accented button at the right, the power lock switch, and the volume rockers at the left, and of course the dual SIM card tray. Now let's move on to the other box contents before we take a look at the device. Oh yes, the 30 watt flash charger and the USB Type-C cable and earphones as well, as I have predicted. Yes, there are earphones. 3.5mm jack.
These days you cannot expect the 3.5mm jack in most premium phones, but this is one phone where you will not miss it. Thanks to the 3.5mm jack, you can listen to your audio in analog.
So these are the box contents. I'm sure this is coming under the category of premium because it's a Reno 3 Pro. It's going to be priced much higher than the other OPPO K series devices or something like that. But what I can see is that it definitely looks and feels premium, the OPPO Reno 3 Pro. So now let's take a closer look at this device. I can see that the device is more like a glass-stick feel. It gives off a glass-stick vibe rather than a glassy vibe. But as a consequence, the device feels really, really light. And it's also a 20:9 screen here. Looks really good. Super AMOLED screen. I've put the screen recording on so that you can see ColorOS 7 in its full glory. This is ColorOS 7. I'll go into the settings. The dark mode is already on. You can see it being on here, and a lot of features and everything that you would expect from ColorOS. Of course, there are gestures too. I'm sure you have seen all the other features as well, like split screen, game space, app cloner, app management, and all these settings. Inside the setting, you have everything, including ads. So what you have in terms of pre-installed apps is plenty of apps. Opera, Daily Hunt, Hello, like hot apps, hot games, like all of these things you might have seen earlier in other ColorOS 7 based OPPO phones. And one thing I wanted to show you right away is that the CPU.
This is the first phone to be powered by the Helio P95 processor.
So what else can we see on this phone? Mainly the camera, right?
Again, to remind you of this camera, there is 2x optical zoom in the telephoto lens.
And 1x is the usual, and the ultra wide as well. There is an ultra wide. This is the ultra wide camera. So yes, these photo modes that you see here will tell you what all the video resolutions and photo resolutions are. You have 4K at 30 FPS, and all the other modes you have are including the expert mode, where you can take really nice long exposures with actual real changes in terms of the lenses and real manual settings. Otherwise, you have the other modes as well, like night mode, in which OPPO has always taken really nice photos. So HDR, chroma boost, everything is there, what you would expect. So this is pretty much the first look at the OPPO Reno 3 Pro. Whatever you wanted to know, I think I have tried to give you. Just one thing about the punch hole, as you can see here, it's not a dual hole with a black ring around it. It's actually a dual punch hole because it's an AMOLED screen. And otherwise, everything looks good. I think this is a very appealing offering for what the price comes at. What is the pricing? We don't know yet, but what you know, you can type down below. Apart from that, I want to show you only one other thing. That's the OPPO Enco Free True Wireless headphones. So these True Wireless earphones have pretty big notes. I don't know why. I think when the device is small, the user guide will be big, and it's in some other language. I don't know which language is this. I think Malaysian, maybe Bahasa Indonesia. So what is the other box? This should be the cable box. Yes, it's charged by a Type-C cable. No green accents here, and you have extra ear tips, earbuds, medium and large. I'm hoping whatever's inside is small. Apart from that, you have a really nice case for the OPPO Enco wireless. Let me open it. There we go. Looks like a very neat box, very nicely designed. There is a button on the side. I think it's for Bluetooth pairing. If I press and hold it, nothing happens, but there is a USB-C charger at the bottom. There is a battery inside, and I think the case opens really nicely, just like the AirPods. Magnetic case opens really nicely, and looks like a very appealing design. This OPPO Enco True Wireless looks like AirPods, but also slightly different and appealing, more appealing. I'll be giving you a review of this too, and as well as the Reno 3 Pro. So stay tuned for that. How do you like these devices? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.